Now kids are jumping women and their mom in elementary school. Let's talk about it. Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy. When we find the truth, seek understanding, and be the light. Guys, I'm trying to keep calm about this situation. You guys know how I feel about kids. You know how I feel about the children. You know how I feel about bad parenting, and you know how I feel about kids being put in situations that they shouldn't be put in. This situation, it just boils me up inside. Because how is it that we have a whole group of elementary school students that are attacking a woman and her son while they're walking home from school? Why is it that we're doing this? And why is it that we only see these type of things with the black community? Again, I'm not sitting here talking about the black people because I'm racist. No, I'm saying because we have a problem. We have a problem. It's interesting. There was a woman, at least I think it was a woman. She had commented on one of my recent videos. It was one of my body cam videos. And she responded with, I'm talking as though I'm not part of the community. And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, I don't associate myself with this. I raised my kids to be different. I am present in my kids' lives. I hold dear to my responsibility as a father, as a mentor, as a guardian, as a husband. I do what I need to for my family, and I make sure that stupid crap my kids are aware of, and that they're aware that it's stupid. And that if they do any of this stupid crap, their butts are going to get it. So for me to see stuff like this, bro, that's not me. Oh, that's not me. That's a whole different type of people that I do not associate myself with. But at the end of the day, these people need help, and these parents need help, and all these single parent households need help. You know what I see when I see this? Now, this may sound a little racist. What I see when I see this, I see a whole bunch of single parent kids that have no type of guardian, no real type of supervision while they're at home. That just and if there are some type of supervision, they're out here cussing. They're out here listening to all these crazy music and allowing them to do that stuff as well. Because it's crazy and it's sickening. And if you guys see my TikTok, I was literally involved in a situation where a dog was attacked, where a small dog was attacked by two pit bulls, two full-grown pit bulls. And I came in and helped them out, because I kid you not, if I didn't help out, that small dog was going to be ripped to shreds. And anytime I think about people just being jumped, that thought comes into my head. And that's literally what happened here. Let's go ahead and just see a snippet of it, because apparently it's fine on TikTok. If you guys want to go see it, go searching up on TikTok. But on YouTube is like, nah, it's too much. They're probably going to block the video.
Hey, don't touch my.
So Chicago, this is Chicago. This is Chicago. Democrat Nation, Chicago. Brandon Johnson, Chicago. Mayor Brandon Johnson, who says that we need to defund the police, who put so much $1 billion into immigrants, and then who's just don't even care anything that's going on, and how crime is just going rampart in the city. And how, Trump is trying to stay here and trying to make things safe, just like he did in Maryland, just like he tried to do in Baltimore. And he's trying to do the same thing in Chicago, have some troops out and make sure that the streets are safe and all that stuff. But he don't want it. Now, not to say that, no, this could easily stop. If they see somebody that's in uniform walking down the street, kids are not going to do this. This would be stopped in a heartbeat, guys. He doesn't want to stop this type of stuff or anything that could get worse.
That's my brother.
Why? Don't touch me. Oh, hell no.
About 15 kids.
Look at them bitches, bad crackhead.
You gotta be some adults out there somewhere.
Other bitches more. That's his ass. That's his ass.
I'm ready to first swing. Why are we doing this?
woman look
Lock
pregnant
him
too,
up.
bro.
Damn. We're not idiots. The little kids in them, not the big kids. The big kids not touching them. I'm scared. The little ones should smash that on my brother.
I'm gonna just stop it right there. Like I said before, if you guys, it's YouTube just doesn't think that it's too much to show on YouTube. So I'm not gonna show the whole thing. She gets dragged down. She's getting hit. Her son's getting hit. Her son gets dragged down. From my understanding, she's pregnant and she also has sickle cell, so she's already moving kind of slow and stuff like that. So that's probably just what they saw. I don't know what the deal is. The boy seems like he's just trying to chill, just trying to relax and walk home with his mom. And he's probably has been bullied before, which is why he's walking home with his mom. I don't know, but like I'm watching it play right now, and I'm just like, who? Let me find one of my kids. Let me find one of my kids involved in something like this. Bro, it's over with for them. It's over with for them. Because there's a level of discipline that you need to have. There's a level of parenthood that needs to happen. But interestingly enough about that, let's go ahead and go to one of the videos. Apparently, one of the mothers of one of the kids that was involved in the fight had said something, had, posted online, made a public service announcement that she apologized. But let's go ahead and check it out. I haven't seen the full thing, so you guys are just watching it live, just like with me. Let's check it out.
We're just coming live so she can say her piece and take accountability. I won't say too much. And please, anyone that decides to say anything, keep it respectful. This is the child.
You're right. And you know what? The crazy thing is, I personally am not going to say anything about the child because you're right. This is a child. This is your child. It's your child that did this. You had to be held accountable for what it is that your elementary school child did. Because this doesn't make no sense. I see this and I see you ain't got no home discipline. You ain't got no home discipline. Your parents ain't watching whatever it is that you're doing. You learn these type of behaviors. To think that it's okay to do stuff like this. You learn this type of stuff. To put somebody in harm and to fight. Some people may think that some things may be funny, but if you've been fought and you think that it's okay to fight, then that means nobody taught you that fighting was not the best thing to do in the world. Trying to hurt your neighbor is probably not the best thing to do in the world.
She has a family that cares, that loves her, that has held her accountable. She understands what is going on, and I don't expect her to speak. We do not expect her to speak as we are going to speak because she's a child. What grade are you in, Kamira?
8th.
She's in 8th grade.
What grades do you get?
A's and B's, and I was homecoming queen, and I know I'm a better person than what I was yesterday, and I can make a difference.
So whoever laughing, whatever that's about, I want y'all to know that this baby, as well as all the other babies that's in that video, are very much our future. So if we laughing at them, we laughing at ourselves.
Ain't nobody laughing at these kids. Nobody's laughing at these kids. I'm upset with these parents. And this is why we keep trying to tell. This is why we keep saying, yo, get these kids off of these devices. Get them off of social media. This is because you see that there was just two guys just sitting there, cameraman, cameraing the whole thing. There are terrible idols on social media, on the TikToks, on the IGs, on the Snapchats. There are not good idols. All these rappers, I don't know, it seems like, what's his name? Bad Boy NBA, something like that? NBA Youngboy. Apparently, he's the model rapper for this young generation, for the people of this culture. He's a model rapper. He's one of these people we'll be looking up to. And the thing that they're calling these kids are YNs. Why? Because they are ultimate crash outs. What is crash out? Before, back in my day, crash out meant that, oh, you about to take it like this couch that's right, this futon right behind me. I'm about to crash out on that futon. I'm about to knock out and be asleep. That's what crash out meant. But apparently now crash out means you're off the hinges. Something makes you upset and you do the most. You start breaking stuff. You start walling out on people and doing craziness like this. This has happened all over the communities. And for some reason, it's happening with the black communities. Why is it happening with the black communities, y'all? People keep talking about, oh, it's the white man that's doing this and that, and you know, we saw people in all races. I only see this happening with the black communities. I don't see Asians doing this. I don't see Indians doing this. Heck, I don't even see Hispanics doing this. But for some odd reason, black people just love to be entertaining. And it's seeping into the children to where they're doing ridiculousness. It's grabbing the children while they're young to do all this ridiculousness and make it a hassle just to walk home from school. It's bad enough, all the drive-bys that may be happening out in Chicago. Now we got to worry about being jumped by your classmates. Are we serious? This is what we do in these areas? And they wonder why I don't want to associate myself with certain areas, put my kids in certain school systems. They wonder why I talk so negatively when it comes to being around this ghetto mindset, this community. And this is the thing that I keep trying to put emphasis on. I don't want to associate black people with this type of stuff, but it's prevalent in the black community. I could live in the Asian community absolutely just fine. Heck, I could live in the Hispanic community absolutely just fine. I could live with white people and I don't know, maybe they'll look at me every day and think that I'm about to do something to them, but then I kill them with the kindness and then we're just fine. But for some odd reason, and again, this is not all black people, because the neighborhood that I live in now there's some mix, but majority of the people are black and we're calm. Now, granted, back in the day, yes, this neighborhood was running a little rampart and there was a, crime every now and then. But now that those kids are no longer kids and they're out of the neighborhood, it's become a lot calmer. It's become a lot simpler. And because of pricing of houses, people in the community cannot afford these type of houses. But at the same time, my point being is that this isn't all black people, but when it comes to specific ghetto communities, this is the stuff that happens. I refuse to put my child in this type of situation. This is absurd. But this is what's happening city after city when we have all of these issues, where we have all these single parent households. Notice how it was a woman that was having a conversation and having her kid, make the apology. Where's the man in the household? We don't see that. You telling me that the man in the household isn't coming and making a kid apologize for these situations? I need to see the man in the household. He's the one that needs to be apologizing. He's the one that's supposed to be holding the head of his household. You're telling me that his kid's acting up and then he's cowering away somewhere. He's at work. Nah, bro. What the heck?
And he was down on the ground. And he's looking at me screaming like, "Mommy, please help me, help me." I couldn't get up myself. I couldn't do nothing.
She's sick. She has sickle cell. So I guess they seen a little weakness on her because she's kind of walking a little slow. And they have no right to put their hands on an adult.
That's her partner, Devon Lee, who was at work when the attack happened. Hatter went on to tell me that her son has been bullied for the past 2 years at Orville T. Bright Elementary School because of the way she walks and talks. All of the results of her sickle cell disease.
Okay, so she has sickle cell, and this has been happening for 2 years, and again on her because of the way the mother is. And this is the thing I don't understand. Why aren't schools saying anything about this? Why aren't schools saying anything to these parents about the way that these children are acting in the classroom? You can have somebody that's disruptive. You have somebody that, there's definitely going to be bullies in every situation. But this is when you have conversations with your parents. And the problem is, just like with the mother, the parents provide excuses for these kids and their behaviors. No. This is called discipline because you're enabling them at this point, and you're just going to continue to do it over and over and over again.
Hatter tried to talk to the school about the bullying, but she says they didn't do anything about it. Yesterday, a large group of parents came to the school to show their support for the mother and to put an end to bullying. The community immediately stepped in and moved her out of South Deering.
Okay, so the question is, this is a never-ending cycle. There has to be punishment. We just need to charge the parents at the end of the day. Because what else can they do? And again, I worked in the school system, so I know how parents react when you want to talk about their kids. This, for some reason, this new age of parenting is just so off the rails. They got dealt with so much and not being listened to when they were younger, that now, oh, you can't say nothing about my kid and this and that. There's another very dependent on their kids. I mean, they're very defensive about their kids in every situation, even though when they're dead in the wrong. So it's like, what do? Your parent starts acting, or your kid starts acting up at school, start doing a whole bunch of harmful stuff to other kids, and then you tell the parent. The parent doesn't listen to you, so now the parent is uncooperative. What is the parent to do at that point? Suspend the kid. Okay, now the parent is going to come to the school. Why is it that you keep suspending my kid? Why is it that you can't help my kid? Why is it that, you're not doing this, that, or the third for my child, as though it's not the parent's job? This is the world that we're living in right now. So, what's the solution? When your kid actually does do something like this, the parent gets charged, because the parent is in charge of disciplining their children. So when they act out like this and they have behaviors like this, then clearly the parent just doesn't care what their child does outside of the house, or they're condoning such behaviors. So when you get charged, then you're going to figure it out. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. There's levels of disciplines that you can have with your kids, and there's levels of just making them aware of certain situations. And there's just situations when you're in the house with your children and they know what they should and shouldn't be doing. And then when they do things that they're not supposed to be doing, there's a high level of consequence that comes with it. That's the other thing that we're missing, is consequences. Parents don't want to deal with providing consequences for their children. They just want to sit here and just put them on the side and then enjoy them when they want to enjoy them. But then when it comes to the hard parts, like consequences, providing the discipline, making sure that they're doing everything that they're supposed to, then, oh, we'll just leave it to the school, or we'll just leave it to the church. We'll just leave it to the other people that we leave them with majority of the day. No. This isn't how we should be living. So when your kid does stupid crap like this, I need to calm down. When your kid behaves in this manner to where somebody was injured, somebody was pregnant at that, so technically you're fighting 3 people, you get charged for it as a parent. Maybe that will make you more aware of what it is that your kid is doing, because you're just going to get charged every time. I don't see what the issue is with that. You get charged. That's fine. They keep talking about, oh, they have this program, they have that program. How's the programs working out? How well do they work? It starts with the home. As a teacher, you can only make so much of a difference. And the thing that they say as teachers is that even though you can only make so little of a difference, it's worth it. But that doesn't mean that it's going to happen. Remember, so little difference in a kid's life, and the difference that you make, it's very likely that it won't happen now. It'll happen in the future. But as of right now, this is the parent's job. We have to charge the parents. It's point blank, period. Your kid does crazy crap. And then I have another video that I got to do and react to. Apparently, some 6-year-old elementary school kid, 6-year-old or 9-year-old, I can't remember. He brought a gun to the elementary school and shot a teacher. Should the parent be charged? I mean, we'll see. I mean, my ultimate answer is going to be yes, but I have to see what the heck is going on. But guys, this is the situation. This is the life that we live in. This is the parenting that's happening right now as of today. These are the way that households are being run as of today. And it's only going to get worse because these are the same kids that's going to possibly grow up and be the misfits of the world, the YNs of Chicago, and causing issues, just like the YNs that's in Chicago right now causing issues. Where's the solution, y'all? Hit them where it hurts, the pockets, so they can't buy the Gucci bags or do their hairs and all that stuff. I don't know. But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.